Hi everybody. I got another one for you. I paid $2.05 for this. It's Jackie O's Ricky American Golden Ale, 4.5%. And that's it. That's it. Sustainably crafted with purpose. All right. Yeah, we'll see. Come on. Yeah. All right. We're going to give it a shot in my Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale thing. And my paranormal experience with you is one day I was at work. Okay, anytime I say I get to work, I get there early before everybody else does. Sometimes an hour or two before. Sometimes it was way longer than that. Anyways, that's hazy, slight haze to it. Almost looked like lemonade. That's a very light beer. Okay. I was in the break room, and the windows were here, and I look out the window, and I could see about 300 yards away, railroad tracks. I seen a guy walking. It was in the wintertime, and it was slightly snowing. And I seen a guy walking, and I was like, the heck is a guy? It was just before 6 o'clock. The heck is a guy out there walking? It's still dark, but I could still see him from the light in this background of the snow. And I was like, what's the guy walking back there? So I get up out of my chair and I open up the door. It's right there. And I go out and I'm watching him walk. And I walk out all the way to a stop sign, which was probably about 60, 70 yards. And by the time I got there, it just starts snowing real hard. And then I couldn't see him anymore. He just went on the other side of a train and just went. And I'm sitting there trying to see him come out the other side of like a couple cars. No. So I was like, nah, I'll see him in a minute. Not much flavor. Well, it's 4.5% we expect, but not. It's okay. It's all right. Got some flavor, a little bit of flavor in there. So I sat back down and I kept watching over there. And I remember the guy had like tan jacket and pants. And this probably happened 15 years ago. And I'm sitting there watching. And I was like, if he went that way, he's got to come back. So all of a sudden I seen him. He started walking. Because there was a road that goes through there, and there were some locomotives parked here, and there was a big gap, and there was a couple train cars there, and that's where he came walking back from. So by the time I got up and opened up the door to walk out, which is probably, 4 seconds, he was gone. There's no way he could have ran whatever distance, I'm saying 80 yards. He could walk that fast. He couldn't have ran that fast. So I was like, where did he go? I sat back down and whatever, and I just, whatever about it. Then at break time, daylight, I walked over there. My tracks in the snow were still there. I walked over there and looked. They had multiple tracks, railroad tracks. Not one had any footprints in it. None of them did. I was like, I don't know what happened there. So fast forward, sometime later, I was in the break room and I mentioned it to somebody. And Rambo, Jim, we called him Rambo. He ended up passing away a few years after he retired. I made a tribute video for him on my other channel. Somebody told me that Rambo seen that same guy, same tan outfit and stuff walking over there, and I was like, well, what made him make note of it? He didn't see him come out the other side of the train. I don't know whatever was in that instance, but somebody told me that Rambo's seen the same guy. I'm like, okay. No footprints in the snow. It was just gone. It was like nobody walked over there. And I made sure I checked multiple track sets. Nothing. Crazy. So, it's okay for a light, for a, what'd I say, $1.205? What'd I say? Oh, I'm not paying attention either. 205. I wouldn't buy a 6-pack of that. Being a 205, where are they out of? Athens, Ohio. Where's Ohio? It's okay, but not for 205. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C+. Not much flavor, a little bit of hops in it. It's all right, but Ricky, yeah, I've had a couple of theirs. There's the one worst beer I've had of theirs was Who Cooks For You. It was absolutely probably the worst beer I've had of theirs. So, probably in the top 10 worst beers I've ever had. So that being it, I'll see you in the next one. And make sure you visit MM Beer. You'll see Stephanie there. Cheers.